God is the Almighty Creator, to whom He allowed you to be given life has nothing to do with the way you choose to live your life. Don't allow family to force you to abandon truth and Jesus Christ. Okay, the next one that I want to share with you guys is Mark chapter 6, verses 17 to 28. And we talked about this, and of course this has to do with the beheading of John the Baptist and why he was beheaded. We've talked about this to where I don't even know if I'm going to really be sharing too much about it because it's in other videos. But we were basically talking about, you have Herodias, that is the new wife of Herod. She used to be the wife of his brother. Now she's with this other guy because he's famous and he has money and he's a king. And of course, you know the story, John the Baptist came against it. He's like, this isn't correct. This is not correct. It shouldn't be this way. And you know what? She hated him for that reason. And this is the verse that I want to mention to you. So she wanted him dead a long time ago, but this is what ended up happening. So starting in verse 19, and I shouldn't laugh about it, but I'm not laughing about what happened to John the Baptist. I'm laughing about this situation with this person, this woman, but let's read it. Therefore, Herodias held it against him and wanted to kill him. But she could not, for Herod feared John, knowing that he was a just and holy man, and he protected him. And when he heard him, he did many things and heard him gladly. Then an opportune day came when Herod, on his birthday, gave a feast. Well, see, they're feasting for his nobles, not listening to the voice of God. They're feasting, but no, they weren't even saved. Don't worry. It's a joke, guys. Let's keep going. Then an opportune day came when Herod, on his birthday, gave a feast for his nobles and the high officers and the chief men of Galilee. And then it talks about how Herodias' daughter danced for him, and it was such a good dance that Herod was like, I'll give you whatever you want. And then well, up to half my kingdom. And so she asked her mom what to get, but this had already been planned. This girl may have been preparing for this dance for months. Who knows? And her mom told her, ask for John the Baptist's head on a platter. And she got that. But this is the thing, it's a key phrase here. It says an opportune day came. The verses before that were talking about how she wanted him dead, but she couldn't. And then it says an opportune day came. Who is waiting for opportunity? Who is waiting for opportunity to get you to do some things that you shouldn't do? The enemy is always walking around seeking whom he can devour, like that roaring lion. It was an opportune day. She wanted it. She didn't like what happened, and she waited. And Herod just fell right into it. This is one reason why it's so important to listen to the Holy Spirit, because he'll warn you about things before they happen, because he knows the heart of the people. He knows who's planning on an attack and to hurt you and to try to get your hands full of blood, get you into a situation that now, I mean, the man's accountable at this point. He's accountable now. He's accountable for the death of John the Baptist. And at the end of the day, why did he get with Herodias? Was he led by God to do that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. She's the epitome of like godliness, right? No, she's the epitome of hellfire. And as you continue to read, and his body, they decapitated him, and it's just ridiculous. This whole situation is ridiculous, and I'm sure she looked wonderful. I'm sure she looked beautiful. Why else would he have taken her? He's a king. He could have been with anybody. But her heart was horrible. And she waited. And he thought he was in power as king. But he wasn't in power. She was in power because she was more cunning than him. And she trapped him. And we've talked about that before, about people that they're like spiders and they weave these webs and you don't even know you're trapped until you're trapped. But it's best to avoid that, but you need the Holy Spirit to give you to lead you in that. And the Bible, of course, and don't try to be led by the Holy Spirit if you don't even have the Bible, so they go together.